DL's Backstage Pass Radio. Show be lit. Once you've been interviewed, tag you in. People are standing in line to get with the best radio announcer you gon' get. If don't know, I guess won't ever know. DL and his team is from the Indy to KCMO. DL's Backstage Pass. DL's Backstage Pass is on your radio, PC, and on your phone. DL's Backstage Pass. DL's Backstage Pass is on your radio, PC, and on your phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus D. Wiley.
Man, let's jump into it. I got a lot of emails. People were saying, Marcus, I want to come to the show, but I'm single. This is really not for me. But I want to share with you, this is exactly for single people. Married people are already grandfathered in. They stuck. I'm sharing with the singles. I'm letting you look over the balcony of a marriage tonight so you can see if this is something you want to do. Because I'm going to tell you like this here. I don't think marriage is for everybody. I don't. It's not for everybody. Yeah. Like if you have a problem forgiving people. No, I'm saying if you struggle forgiving folk, single. Yeah, I wouldn't get married if I was you. Yeah. If you somebody who on a strike system, I only give 3 strikes. I struck out year 1. Marriage ain't for you. And if you somebody who say stuff like, you know, you got deal breakers. You already know what's gonna break you up before you hook up. Marriage ain't for you. Yeah. And so I want to let the singles know before I even get started, this show is for you. And watch this. I've been married 27 years and I still watch Living Single. If it's good, it's just good. I mean, but let's get into it, y'all.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it. You heard it. No need to wonder. Our guest on today for Conversations with DL Marshall, none other than my brother in Christ, my brother in this comedy fraternity. Hopefully he see DL as a friend. Give it up for Mr. Marcus D. Wiley. What's going on, Marcus?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing blessed, bro. I'm doing blessed, man. Marriage is major surgery. And I remember we had you on prior to this, and you were talking about what you were getting ready to roll out into. Now it's manifested. As they saw on the date, man, you had your run with the greatest storyteller doing it, Ali Sadiq. And then all of a sudden, the wings got strong enough. You said, I'm about to fly here. I'm going to kick off this tour in June. Man, how has it been leading up to that, and how has it been on the road?
Well, first, let me correct you. I got kicked off Ali tour. He told me to go get my celebrity up.
Okay.
Off his tour. And it's been good. You know, I've been touring since June. The tour is called When the Church Met the Club. And, you know, it's been good being in these different cities, states, and kind of introducing my brand of comedy, you know, to the masses. And it's lonely. I've been by myself. It's lonely. But it's been good. I've been having a good time doing it. Yeah.
Man, I appreciate it. I don't know if you've looked at it in this realm, Marcus, but you're kind of like Sinbad 2.0, because, you know, you had your Broderick Purvises and the Miss Cantaloupes, but bro, you have that's right. And you had now taking clean comedy out of the sanctuary into the forbidden bliss of the comedy club. And man, you have transitioned that very perfectly, such as what Sinbad did. Sinbad didn't just stay behind things, man. And I want to say thank you for giving me the courage to say, God, what you was telling me, now I can see it. And appreciate the blueprint, man. And I'm so happy that it has been accepted to you and accepted for you. How now I see Famous Enough. You said Ali said, go get your celebrity up. And it looks like from the shirt that you've been getting it up because, man, there's a lot of people talking about, man, Marcus D. Wiley coming to Kansas City. Marcus D. Oh, I got to get, man, how does it feel when you look out and say, I know these people here to see Marcus. I know you've done it in the churches and stuff, but to go out to the comedy club, I know these people here to see Marcus D. Wiley. How does that feel?
I mean, feel good. You know, the thing about the church is, you know, I love performing, you know, at the church. Has been doing it pretty much my entire career. But at some point, I was beginning to hit a financial ceiling with the church. There's no shade on the church. They can only do so much.
Right.
And so definitely being in the club to get the church folk now to come out of the four walls, come into this, you know, to go ye therefore, and to come into the club, it's been good, man. They've been enjoying themselves. You know, the club like it and they don't like it. They like it that they're there, but they don't like it because the church folk ain't drinking to the amount that they used to people drinking at.
They ain't partaking in the community of the communion.
Yes, I try to tell the club, it ain't that they don't drink, they just don't drink in public.
That's it.
So, you know, so you're going to get low sales with liquor when church groups are coming, when they come as the groups like that. But it's been fun, man. And then it's also been good, you know, just people who may not even be in church, you know, people who may have some type of schism or isms with the church. When they see this particular show that I'm doing right now, when the church went to club, it's kind of like give another perspective. It's kind of eye-opening. And so it's been real good.
Kansas City, you can come out and see that man right there. October 17th, 6 o'clock p.m. show, 9 o'clock p.m. show. October 18th, 6 o'clock p.m., 9 o'clock p.m. That is a Friday and Saturday evening. You know, come out twice and check out this comedy. It is hilarious. What I love about you, Marcus, which I try to do it myself, is clean comedy ain't corny comedy. And you've proven that. And it's just funny. What is one thing that you learned touring with Ali Siddiq that you have taken and adapted for yourself now headlining your own tour?
I think the thing I learned, I think with my guy Ali Siddiq, is that, you know, what he has been able to master is pace, telling his stories, and he has developed a crowd that listens. You know, the biggest thing I got out of Marriage is Major Surgery, because Ali executive produced it, which means he opened me up to his crowd.
Yeah.
And so once I found out, oh, y'all will listen to what I have to say, you know, because a lot of times comics don't get an opportunity to even be listened to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so just him showing or displaying his pace, and I'm gonna tell my stories. I'm gonna tell it in my way and my style. And then I'm like, yo, I got my way and my style. And so, and I knew it worked in the church.
Yeah.
I just didn't know it would work as well as it works other places.
Yeah.
And so, and so that's kind of like what I was able to pick up or learn, you know, that, hey man, just get up there and do me, and I don't really worry about it, you know. Yeah.
And it's been connecting too, man. Kudos. The Marriage is Major Surgery special. Yeah. Man, you have reached numbers on YouTube and I watched it as soon as it came out. You know, I sent you the text. and man, I laughed so hard, and then I started showing it to other people. I was like, hey man, check this out. And man, turn around and see that your numbers have grown so big on YouTube. I'm scrolling through, what was it, Tubi? And I looked up and I saw Marcus D. Wiley on Tubi, man. Like that transition, man. I'm just excited for you. And what was the process and the strategy in doing that?
So when we did Marriage is Major Surgery, we we pitched it to pretty much all the streaming platforms, of course. Mm-hmm. Some wanted to do something, but the money wasn't. We felt like the money wasn't, comparable, and then some just didn't reply, whatever. And so we felt best it would be good put it on YouTube. And so we put it on YouTube, and of course, you get money from advertisers and all that, people from views. Yeah. And so we, at the end of the day, of course, we would love to put it on some of them bigger platforms, but it made economical sense as well as just me getting more out to the masses. Because a lot of times you can get on those platforms, but don't nobody know you own them.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So we was able to kind of get me a little bit more eyes on me, more viewership with YouTube. And now that we was able to do that, well, now the platforms have reached out. And, of course, I just did part 2 of Marriage Major Surgery, which is called Rehab.
Yeah, I like that.
And so now we just filmed it, recorded it or whatever. And then we'll see what they talking about the next go round, So So we'll see, but that's pretty much it. But what we try to do over here is own your own stuff.
Yes, sir.
And of course, sometimes you can put it on a bigger platform, and if they talking right, then cool. But if they not, ain't nothing wrong with just having your own thing.
And it's yours. Yeah, definitely, man. Kudos. And I hope that the people that are listening, ownership. It's even like when you got your property, land is leverage. Sure. So content is yours. It's until you give it up, but it's yours. And I like I said, I'm watching from afar. I'm watching from up close. I'll text you, I'll call you, ask you questions. And so I had my special that I did in 2023 on my Patreon. And when you said what you were doing, I said, man, that is a good idea. If I really believe in me, I'm throwing it. So I put it on YouTube about now, I think August 16th. And I don't have the Marcus D. Wiley numbers yet, but I am up at about 1.8, 1.9 views. For independent, I'm happy with that. I thank God for that. And I shot it, you know what I mean? And put it up. And what I like is when you said people conditioned to listen, we both say, I ain't no Christian comedian. I'm a comedian that just so happened to be proudly a Christian. And for that to transfer over into what they consider the mainstream markets, I think right now, Marcus, you have tapped in and led people into a brand and style of comedy that I don't want to use the word wholesome because, people may consider that corny, but it's refreshing, bro. It's refreshing.
That's a better word.
You get the laughs. Yeah. I appreciate you being a trailblazer such as that. With the rehab, what I love that you've done is you have a theme. I noticed that with Ali. I noticed that with you. Even before I even saw you touring with Ali, you have a theme. You're sort of like a storyteller yourself.
Yeah.
I know by talking with you why you named it Rehab, but for those that are just tapping in, you coming from Marriage is Major Surgery into Rehab. Why did you use that to follow up as a title?
So Marriage is considered, in the special, I equated it to surgery. That's what marriage is. It's major surgery. So now that you've had surgery, you know, if you go in the world, anybody that's had surgery, after surgery, you got to go to rehab. Okay.
Yeah.
Marriage is not the finish line. You know, it's the beginning. It's just the beginning. And so in order to make it, you know, which is the goal of everybody's surgery, everybody's marriage, the goal is to live happily ever after, you know,
Yeah.
is to stay together. And so you're gonna have to go to rehab, you know. I tore my meniscus and I didn't go to rehab. You know, this didn't make my special. But to this day, because I did not go to rehab, this left knee bothers me, you know, because I didn't go.
Yeah.
And so you gotta go. And so I took the word rehab for rehabilitation, which is to regain, maintain, and improve after surgery. That's basically what rehab is, to regain, maintain, and improve. And so I took that, and then I, you know, made it into, you know, my show, talking about those type
I love
of
that
things.
too, bro.
Yeah.
I love that. And when you look at it, and when you was breaking it down, and I was kind of looking like, listen, listen. So I appreciate you as far as that. But then there was a couple of times I had to say,
yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
So when you start talking about rehab, though, man, it's always going to be in marriage a point of injury, whether it's intentional or accidental. There's going to be injury. So there's always a need for rehab. And I thank you, man, for taking your education and putting it in with your craft of telling jokes and making it very obtainable for us to say, I'm laughing at this, but yeah, man, it's real. This is relatable. I really need this. What is it, before shifting, what is it that you really, outside of the laughs, want people to take, obvious question, from not only the title, but the content?
Just, you know, I think, you know, we live in a day now where everybody has something to say. Like everybody, you know, everybody has a voice. And, you know, if you have an account on Twitter, Facebook, or whatever, X, whatever it is, Instagram, you have a voice. And so, you know, you on this feed, you know, which is literally, you are consuming all this information, good information, horrible information, great information, terrible information, you know, but if you on the feed, you eating it all.
That's right.
And so my thing was just to give perspective. You know, a lot of times when I'm watching, I'm on the feed, you know, I'm hearing just people make comments about marriage or relationships, and I just be like blown away to where they even thought that you could be in a relationship with a flawed individual and have no flaws.
Wow.
Like it's mind blowing to me that, you know, we have so much, people cannot make it past irreconcilable differences. We ain't talking about he beating me or she's cheating on me, or
we're
just talking about we can't make it past, man, I can't talk to him. You know, it's just little stuff, you know, and I'm just trying to give perspective that welcome to marriage. I mean, a coming together is going to take some time. It's going to be a little pain. It's going to be, you know, some, oh man, I don't think I married the wrong one. I mean, you're going to have, you should welcome all of this opposed to thinking that it's a problem. And so I'm just trying to bring insight and perspective, you know, to that. You know, that's just what I want people to kind of take away.
Job well done too, man. Job well done. Let me ask this. Now that you have stepped out of the church, where pretty much there is slim to none heckling, right? Have you ever been bothered while trying to do your job on the When the Church Meets the Club tour?
No, because like I first of all, I don't bother the audience. That's number one.
There you go.
Some people get heckled because they was talking to the audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not even went too far sometimes or whatever.
Got out of hand.
Yeah, then got out of hand. People who just come to a show and yell out something, well, they're retarded. I mean, I don't know about you. But
I like that word. I like that word.
Yeah, who just come in there, hey, say, look, and every blue moon I might get there and I'll be like, hey, don't get kicked out of here. Relax.
Right.
They didn't pay to see you.
That's
they paid
right.
to see me.
And go take your Tourette's.
You paid to see me. So relax. That's so I don't really have hecklers and all that. And plus I'm gonna get them out of there. I'm gonna get them out. I ain't got I didn't come here to be like I'm on the back of a school bus.
We ain't wrestling. I ain't finna wrestle with you. Yeah. Take that Tourette's medicine and go sit down somewhere. Just yell it out.
Yeah, I don't really have that, or I haven't had it, that much.
Yeah. Marcus D. Wiley, When the Church Meets the Club tour, and it's rolling. And it's going to roll into Kansas City, Missouri, October the 17th and 18th at the Funny Bone, Zona Rosa. 4 shows, 2 each night, 6:00 p.m. and 9:00 p.m. respectively on each night. Tickets are very, very affordable. You can go to thefunnybone.com. Go click Marcus. Huh?
And you'll be hosting.
I'll be hosting. Yes, sir. I appreciate the opportunity too, man. And y'all come on out, see your hometown guy, come out and see my guy, Mr. Marcus D. Wiley. Go to that funnybone.com, or I think it's funnyboneKansasCity.com. Look up Marcus D. Wiley, click the tickets. For all of my classmates that have said, we got our tickets. Look, D, we got our tickets. To all my homeboys that said, hey, bro, we coming. You better be on. Appreciate you. We gonna see y'all. So I don't know if they coming on the 18th or the 17th, but whenever you come, just come prepared to laugh. I told a little some of the females, y'all better wear a little Depends, a little liner or something, because you might wet yourself just a little bit. You got to that age where you leak a little bit. So
and tell all the good churches in Kansas City to come on out. They need to get out the church. Come out to church so y'all can see what you're witnessing to.
And you know what, Marcus? I will say this. You have just as many of a following here in Kansas City that quote unquote don't go to church as go to church. And for the folks that have fallen away from the church, that have suffered church hurt, come on out to this revival. It's a tent revival with the good Bishop Marcus D. Wiley, and I'm going to give words of encouragement. I'm going to be the apostle. And so we're going to have a good time, man. I saw you on Boss Talk one-on-one, man, and I enjoyed that interview. Shout out to ECEO, Miss Jamaica, OG Pyru, and they're going to be in Kansas City, Marcus, on the 18th.
Oh, yeah?
And I get a chance to be on Boss Talk one-on-one. So salute, shout out to my brother, Black Walt, that set that up. I appreciate that. So they're going to be in Kansas City. And, my brother told him, come on out to the show. So, yeah.
Yeah. They came to my show when I was in Arlington. They came out. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the brother that hooked me up with this interview is the one I told you was at your show in Tampa.
Okay, yeah.
So they're gonna slide on up here to Kansas City. They got the Midwest, we got the Midwest Music Conference coming up. So for I believe artists 25 and under, you perform, and the best performers win $500. Then you got producers and beat makers 25 and under. The best one of that will win $500. So we're just trying to introduce the arts back into the youth and give them something extra that they can pour back into and basically might give them a career when they get older. So yeah. Anything you want to tell Kansas City while you're on your way this way?
I want to tell Kansas City when I get there, stop telling me who got the best barbecue. Stop telling me what barbecue place to go to. Okay, I've been to Kansas City a bunch of times. I know all the spots. Okay, I'm from Houston. We have good barbecue as well. Okay, I'm not barbecue deprived. I'm good. All right, but definitely I appreciate y'all and come on out to the show. Check your boy out.
Yeah, come on out. And don't be telling them you got to get to such and such, and you got to get over there to such and such.
But everything is barbecue. You got to get here. You got to go there. Not for the best barbecue. You got to go over there.
Now I gotta ask this before you get out of here, Marcus, because it's that time of the year, man. Them Houston Texans, man. They doing all right for you?
No, we our offense, our defense is playing really well, but our offense, we just ain't been able to put no points up. I mean, we beat another 0-3 team, Tennessee, Sunday, but we just ain't been doing well. I mean, and now I know y'all happy about that beating the JV team of the Baltimore, but y'all ain't doing that good either.
Don't you do that? Don't you do that, Marcus?
I'm just saying now. Y'all not, I mean, don't get me wrong. Y'all have a championship pedigree, so I'm not acting like it will continue. But y'all ain't look good either now.
That you're right. Hey, let me tell you though, when you lose, we were without our number one and our number two. No excuses. Just I'm laying out a foundation. I'm setting up the text.
Because we without our running back. Mixed.
There you go.
You know, so I understand being without, but I'm just saying, as they say in the pros, everybody get paid. Next man up.
Yeah. There you go. And so I think Patrick done sat down Harris Buckner and Travis Kelce and told him stay out them strip clubs while you celebrating your marriage. Get your head back in the game. So it's amazing how many points Patrick can still put up when the receivers catch the ball and don't deflect it as an interception. When the extra points get made and the field goals do too, it's a different look. And then when you get Xavier Worthy back, couple of weeks we'll get Rashid Rice back. So maybe we can pick it back up. We still have to face a very tough Buffalo Bills squad. They looking good. And we trying to get back so we could try to pay Jalen Hurts and the Eagles back. Yeah, definitely.
Good luck with that one. They now if it's one team that's not bothered by Kansas City's mystique, I'm saying. Yeah.
It's
Philadelphia.
Right now it is. But let me tell all these obnoxious Philly fans, Gilly, let me tell you something, man. Y'all ain't just whooping the Chiefs. Look at the record. It's even. We won a Super Bowl against y'all. Y'all won a Super Bowl against us. Don't get too far ahead of yourself now. You hear me?
No. And I don't think that. I just think they just know they have a remedy or a recipe.
Yes, sir.
Kansas City. Whether they, even if they lose, they know if we operate or we do what we supposed to do, we should be in good shape. That's all. I mean, that don't mean that KC can't beat them.
Yeah. Sports is definitely a competition based on matchups and football really to the extreme. And man, Philly always plays us tough. Famous enough, he is Mr. Marcus D. Wiley. Thank you so much, man. One thing I did notice from our last conversations, bro, is that you have picked up that social media presence, and it looks like it's working out pretty good for you too. So, kudos on that, man. How can they reach out?
That's what happens when you pay people. It picks up.
Well, since you're paying them, I want you to get your money's worth. How can they reach you on social media?
Man, I always start with my website, marcusdwiley.com. I paid for a domain 10 years, and I'm definitely making sure I have a website, marcusdwiley.com. Then everything is Marcus D. Wiley, Instagram, Marcus D. Wiley, TikTok, Marcus D. Wiley, X, or Twitter. And then I am Marcus D. Wiley on Facebook.
All right, man. Many blessings, much love. Lord, say the same.
Thank
I'll be
you.
looking at you in a couple of weeks. Let's go do this thing. Kansas City, show up, show out. It is When the Church Meets the Club comedy tour starring Mr. Famous Enough, Marcus D. Wiley,
Yes,
October 17th, 8 a.m., 9 o'clock p.m. on both the 17th and the 18th. Go get those tickets. And if you haven't seen Marriage is Major Surgery, this is what you're missing out on. Till the next time, Marcus, be blessed, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus D. Wiley.
Man, let's jump into it. I got a lot of emails. People were saying, Marcus, I want to come to the show, but I'm single. This is really not for me. But I want to share with you, this is exactly for single people. Married people are already grandfathered in. They stuck. I'm sharing with the singles. I'm letting you look over the balcony of a marriage tonight so you can see if this is something you want to do. Because I'm going to tell you like this here. I don't think marriage is for everybody. I don't. It's not for everybody. Yeah. Like if you have a problem forgiving people. No, I'm saying if you struggle forgiving folk, single. Yeah, I wouldn't get married if I was you. Yeah. If you somebody who on a strike system, I only give 3 strikes. I struck out year 1. Marriage ain't for you. And if you somebody who say stuff like, you know, you got deal breakers. You already know what's gonna break you up before you hook up. Marriage ain't for you.